This right here is my little area where I have my Egyptian walking onion. And today I'm going to go ahead and do a harvest, and I'm going to pull some up. And this is the way I do it. As you can see, the bottom of it is not bulbed like a regular onion would, but the top of it right here has put out these little bulbs. But I'm going to thin this out because this is just going to spread. And as you can see already right here, this one is still in the ground. But if you notice, it has become heavy and it has dropped down here. So right here would just root in the soil and create more plants. So today I'm going to just go ahead and harvest some of these, and I'm going to chop them up. I'm going to dehydrate it, and I'm going to use it in my soups and my stews, and I'm going to just use it in my cooking. So I'm just going to pull some out. And guys, when you are gardening and you're growing your own food, you have to be prepared for the work, because it's not just, planting or dropping seeds and let the rest be. No, you have to prepare for when it's harvest time, and you have to know what you're actually doing with the produce that you've harvested. So you have to have a plan in place. So I'm going to thin these out really good. Look at this one right here. So this right here, as you can see, they're really small, and that's from one of these at the top here dropping down and rooting right in here. So this is what it's going to look like, and it's definitely going to put out younger plants. So this is just a prime example of how this Egyptian walking onion works. So it's fine for me to pull out some of the bigger ones and thin out this bed, because I just want it to remain healthy. I want to get the maximum harvest, and I don't want it to become too overwhelming. So it's good if you can just go ahead and thin it out really nicely and control it that way. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. If you are growing Egyptian walking onion, please leave in the comment section below how you go ahead and control it and get the maximum benefits from growing the way you do. The good thing about this is that it's perennial and they come back every year. So they may look like they've died off, but trust and believe that they're all well and good in there, and they will definitely be springing back out in the spring. Once they get some nice rich soil, then they'll be okay. And once you maintain it and you thin it out and you control it the way you want it to be, then you shouldn't have any issues with growing these. This right here is one of the mature plants. Let me just go a little bit closer and show you. As you can see, this is much thicker than the one I showed you earlier, but this had rooted last year, and so it's more mature. As you can see, here it is. It's much thicker. So I'm going to pull these all out, and I am going to let the younger ones, like this right here, stay in. So this is going to die back, and it's going to come back stronger, just like this one. This right here is what grew up this spring, just like this right here. So I'm going to leave the much younger ones, and I'm just going to go ahead and continue harvesting the more mature ones. So this is what my area now looks like. I was able to harvest quite a bit, and I am going to be harvesting some more probably in a month or two. And as you can see, I allowed the really younger ones to stay in there, so I'm going to be able to control it using this bamboo and this thread here that I use to make sort of a barricade or a little trellis thingy to keep them upright. And it's worked out okay for the time being, but let me just take you and show you what my harvest looks like. This right here is a 5-gallon bucket full of this Egyptian walking onion, and I do still have some more right here on this little table, but I got my work cut out for me. So I am going to go ahead and let it sit right here. It's going to rain tonight, so that's going to help me wash off some of the soil and the dirt on it. And then tomorrow I'm going to come in and I'm going to go ahead and process these. And for those of us that enjoy onion and the onion flavor in our food, let's just try to grow our own as much as we can, because right now there is a recall on onions. It's imported, yes, but the fact is that it's sold in stores here in our country. And do your research, look it up and see what company sells it or where it's sold. But I got it on my news feed, so I'm just putting it out there that there is a recall, and it's because of salmonella contamination. So I know this Egyptian walking onion back there is not a true onion, and it's of the shallot family, but at the same time you can get benefits from it, and it has the flavor of an onion. It's milder, but that's what I'm doing, so I'm just sharing it with you. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time right here on Fifi's Journey.